You know, there are so many beautiful places here on Delmarva. Each one of them has their own wonderful story to tell. Today, we're off to Genosic Park in Laurel.
And call it a hidden gem of sorts, one that businessman and philanthropist Johnny Genosic himself spent a lot of love and labor developing, and it has certainly paid off.
It has. As we hear now from 102.5 WBOC's Corey Phoebus, Genosic Park is the place to be this weekend.
Hey guys, right now I'm in Genosic Park in downtown Laurel for the 6th annual Bike and Brew Festival. And to help me understand Bike and Brew Festival just a little bit better, we do have son-in-law of Johnny Genosic, Dr. Barry Morrison. Thank you so much for having me, man.
Sure, Corey.
So tell me, how did this park become Genosic Park?
Well, this area was known as an area where there was a lot of warehouses and different things that were dilapidated and fallen down. And the property was acquired by a nonprofit organization known as the Laurel Redevelopment Corporation. And Johnny was part of that, one of the founders of that. And it gave him an opportunity to be able to help take this community here and this property and turn it into what he wanted to have as a park. Matter of fact, he planted the grass, he planted the trees that we see here, and he helped develop the riprap, the funding for riprap here along the shore, and it gave us an opportunity to have this property be donated then to the town of Laurel, which then Laurel turned around and honored Johnny for all the work that he did with the pavers and everything he did here. Then they gave the name back to Johnny Genosic, and it's now known as Genosic Park.
You were saying about the pavers and things. Now this park doesn't look like it just happened overnight. This thing had some planning behind it. You could see the beautiful lines of trees, you can see the pavers, you could see the perfect water flow. This had to be pre-planned, right?
Yes, it definitely was, and it was something that, I mean, this was a definite project that he put his own time, money, and effort into re-beautifying this whole area right here.
So how would this park honor Johnny?
Well, this park was made as a memorial to all the activity and all the things that he's done in this community. One of the things that he's always been able to do is be able to give back. A lot of people know the empire that he's built in the furniture industry,
of course,
but now a lot of people are starting to see and understand all the things behind the scene. And I've known Johnny for over 20 years, and I've seen many different things that he's done to give back to the community. He came to this town with just several dollars in his pocket and was able to build an empire, but at the same time, he was known for giving back to the community and giving to people that were less fortunate.
This helps you get to know him a little bit more on a personal level, getting to see his personal touches in this beautiful park. Now, how was this park chosen for Bike and Brew Fest?
Well, the park is definitely, as you can see, it's a beautiful community here, and it's an opportunity to have an open space and somewhere that we can then call this a home base for the Bike and Brew. It gives the Bike and Brew a place to be able to to call home and to have we're expecting well over 400 people to be able to register here for this.
Now this is the 6th annual, so this didn't happen overnight. This has been going on for quite a while now. Did 400 people just show up one day at this very park to start this festival? No, this is something that has been developing like over the past 5 years. Laurel Chamber of Commerce took over the project, took over the activity, and now it has blossomed into something that we're expecting to be extremely big. Matter of fact, we're expecting so many people that we're asking people to come to the festival the night before to be able to register for the bike race, or actually I should say a bike tour. It's not a race, but it's an opportunity for people to be able to enjoy what the beauty is here in Sussex County. Okay, so tell me a little bit about the rides. There are multiple different options that you have, yes, and with multiple different breweries, of course. We can't forget that. Yes, there's a 15-mile tour. There's a 25-mile tour, there's a 50-mile tour, and we also have a century ride. So again, it's going through a lot of different historical areas. We're going to be hitting a state park for a break, a water break in that area. So at a state park. And it gives us an opportunity to be able to see the community. Wonderful. Dr. Barry Morrison, thank you so much for having us. And if you guys would like to find any more information on the park or on the Bike and Brew Fest, check it out, delmarvalife.com.
I got to tell you, Johnny Genosic, what an amazing man.
Yeah, the entire story of from the time he came here and until, you know, the store and all that it truly is amazing.
And like Corey said, always giving back. There are things that that Johnny and the entire family are giving back to that we will probably never even hear about.